aka Total Makeup Junkie 101. So today I have a video that I was very excited to do, and my excitement on these products is wearing away very quickly but very steadily. Products I'm talking about are the new, well, I guess they're not brand new. They are the newly re-released and permanent additions to the L'Oreal lip line. These are the Lacques and Les Mattes. I'm sure if you guys have been following my channel for a couple of years, or at the very least been following new drugstore releases, you guys have probably heard of these. These are a re-released lip line to L'Oreal. The Lacques and Les Mattes did come out a couple of years ago. In the initial release, there were 8 shades, 4 shades of the Lacque, 4 shades of the Les Matte, and I did film a full in-depth review video on those, and I will put that review video link in the description box below. I know it's not super up-to-date information, but you guys will be able to see the initial released colors and how they compare to the new colors. I picked these up for $9.99 a piece at my local Rite Aid stores, but I've also seen them at CVS for the same price. $10, guys. That is expensive for a drugstore lip product. At the time I purchased them, I did pick them up for buy one get one half off, which did lessen the price a little bit, but still, I mean, $10 is not cheap. That and the fact that you are only getting 0.032 ounces of product in each of these puppies, that's not a lot of product. That is a very little amount of product, almost 1/3 of what you would get in a traditional lipstick. They come in a pretty standard jumbo pencil tube. The Lacques do say Lacque on the side, as the Les Mattes say Les Matte. The tubes on both the formulas is exactly the same. They just twist up like this. So I went ahead and twisted up the product all the way so you can see exactly how much product you're getting in the stick. It's not a lot. You do use these up quite quickly. Another thing I want to warn you about is that if you are familiar with the original Lacques and Les Mattes that L'Oreal released, these I feel like have been reformulated. I don't think they are as good as the initial release. So now I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the formula and the application and the longevity and everything on the Lacques, and then I will go ahead and do the same for the Les Mattes. As for the formula of the Lacques, they are a very opaque formula. You don't really have to build this formula up very much. In 1 or 2 swipes, you can get full pigmentation. The point of the Lacques is that they're supposed to be a fully opaque lipstick that is very, very glossy. They're supposed to be able to look like you're wearing a lip gloss without having the stickiness or the tackiness of a lip gloss. I think the original formula of Lacque, the one that was released a couple of years ago, fulfilled all of those claims. I think in 1 swipe you could get completely full opacity, and the formula almost melted with the heat of your lips, and it didn't drag at all. I will say this new formula, while you can still get fully opaque color, I feel like it drags a lot more than the original formula. Because the formula is a little dense, they will cling on to the dry patches on your lips a little bit. As for the wear on these, I can get a couple of hours of wear. If I'm eating or drinking, I can get maybe 2 to 3 hours. If I'm not eating or drinking, I can go more into the 4 to 5 hour wear. These don't leave much of a stain on your lips, even the darker or brighter shades, so that is something to keep in mind. So now I'm gonna go ahead and jump into individual lip swatches on all 5 of the shades that L'Oreal released in this Lacque collection. So let's jump into it. The first shade I have on my lips is called Choco Lac, and this is the most neutral shade that is in the Lacque line. This is a nudie pinky brown color. It's not too nude or too white based to still look good on me. It does look good on me. It's not too light for me. I really like this color. This next shade on my lips is Lacque-y Charm. Get ready for some really, really ridiculous puns in this video. This one is a really pretty, another neutral brownish pink color. It's quite a bit darker than the last one I showed you, but I will say Based on the packaging, you would think they would be so different from one another, but this color in the actual tube is significantly lighter on the lips. So I still really like it. The next shade on my lips is Lacque and Roll, and this is the only hot pink color that is in the Lacque line. This is a very, very pretty, not neon, not fluorescent pink. It's a very wearable, hot fuchsia pink color. This next shade on my lips is Lacque-y You. The puns. So this one is another one that is quite deceiving from the tube. I thought this was going to be a super deep berry color, and on the lips it is a berry color, but it's more of a muted berry mauve color. It's kind of like a deeper browny berry color. And the last Lacque shade is called Lacquerized, and this one I know for sure did come out in the initial release of the Lacque collection, and this is a very beautiful, bright, true red color. It is a true cherry red, super beautiful. I really love this. I loved it in the first release, and I still love it in this release. So as you guys could see by those lip swatches, one thing I definitely want to note is of the 5 shades that L'Oreal released in the Lacque line, I don't feel like there's a great variety of colors. I think with 5 colors, they could have released an orange like they did in the first round, or really, really dark burgundy shade. The darkest shade you have is the red, which is more bright than it is deep. I don't know if later on down the line L'Oreal is planning to expand this Lacque collection. Maybe this is just kind of their intro into it, and they wanted to release 5 shades that were fairly wearable for almost all skin tones. I think in that sense they did succeed. I think all 5 of these shades work for my skin tone, and I can see them working for a lot of different skin tones, but I do kind of wish the color range was a little better. Now I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to talking about the lait mattes and talking about the formula of the lait mattes. Overall, the lait mattes were very disappointing to me. I have to say, I know that from the first batch of lait mattes that were released, I will say I wasn't over the moon about that formula either, but I feel like over time and since that first collection came out, there have been so many good matte lipstick formulas at the drugstore. I feel like because these are so silicone-y and so slippery when you put them on, they don't deliver the pigmentation that I wanted. I almost feel like the color gets lost in that super slicky feel. With that being said, they are very comfortable on the lips. I don't feel like they dry out my lips or that my lips feel parched after I wear these. These also do stain my lips a lot more than the Lacques do. I can get a good 5 to 6 hours, if not a full day of 8-hour wear out of some of these colors. Now I'm gonna go ahead and jump into individual lip swatches on the 5 shades of lait mattes that L'Oreal released in their collection. So the first lait matte shade we have is called Game Set Matte. And this is supposedly a beautiful, bright, light, baby pink color, and on the lips I have to say I am very disappointed in the amount of pigmentation that comes out of this color. I think this could have been so beautiful, but this has so much silicone-y slip to it that there is almost no pigment. This next shade on my lips is She's So Matte, and I believe this is another shade that came out in the initial release. If you see an asterisk by the name, it did. I think it did. This is a pretty neutral, pinky brown, very wearable nude color. There is no light nude colors in this entire line, by the way. I know some people will probably be disappointed by that. This next shade on my lips is Matte For Me, and this one is a beautiful, bright, magenta, pinkish, like a hot pink with a little bit of purple in it, so it leans magenta. Very beautiful color. Definitely had to be built up in order to get full pigmentation, but I do really enjoy this color for the spring and summer. This next shade on my lips is Matter of Fact, and this one is beautiful. This one actually really surprised me. I wasn't super excited about this one looking at it from the packaging, honestly, but it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful deep berry red color. From the packaging it looks more like a fuchsia pink, and you guys can actually see how it goes on. It's quite a bit darker and quite a bit more berry. And this last shade on my lips is Mad for Matte, and this one is a beautiful bright ruby red color. This one is gorgeous. I wouldn't say it's necessarily unique. I know I've seen colors like it in the Maybelline Creamy Matte Lipstick line or the Maybelline Color Blur line. As for the Lay Matte collection overall, once again, I feel like the variety of colors is better than the Lacque's, but I still don't love it. I don't really know exactly what L'Oreal was trying to do, if they were trying to release unique shades or what was going on, because I feel like 3 pinks, 1 nude, and a red, you could have come up with something better. I mean, you could have released a dark purple or more of a lighter nude or a brighter pink or just something different. Another thing I want to point out about all of these lip products, Lacque's and Lay Mattes included, they have that traditional L'Oreal lipstick smell. Now that's going to be a personal preference thing. To me, it kind of smells like florally crayons. I've kind of gotten used to the smell, honestly, and now I kind of like it because it's kind of nostalgic to me. But it's definitely not going to be something that everybody likes. It is very, very strong of a scent. I still think you guys could do much better in the drugstore than these, especially for the price that these are, for the amount of product you're getting. It's pretty expensive, and I think if you're looking for a good matte lip product, once again, I keep hammering it in the ground, Maybelline Color Blurs, Maybelline Creamy Mattes, Milani Color Statement Matte Lipsticks, those are all so fantastic. If you're looking for a nice, shiny, comfortable feeling lipstick, the original Maybelline Color Sensational lipsticks, those are so, so good. I also, once again, love the Milani original Color Statement line. Also really love the Rimmel Moisture Renew lipsticks. Those are so comfortable, so lightweight feeling, super shiny on the lips. Those are a really nice formula to check out as well. I think those are all superior to this formula, so I am a little disappointed in these. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up my review. I did still want to review these because I know a lot of you guys were really curious about them, especially now that they're being re-released. You were curious to know if they are different than the original ones, and they are. While some of the shades are replicated and re-released, I feel like the formulas on them are quite a bit different. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys on my next video on Monday. I'll see you then. Bye! Products, and Milani released 8 new shades of their Moisture Matte Lipstick. This is the highlight I want to wear on my wedding day. I love it that much, and I want to make sure I still have